Skyrim is arguably one of the best RPGs of all time, but even with its newly implemented survival mode in 2017, it leaves a lot to be desired for modern titles of that genre. You see, it's clear that The Elder Scrolls was never meant to be a survival game. In fact, it's so far from it that almost all of its environments are static and movable objects that bear no intention of ever being harvested by the player. But what if all that could change? What if through the perfect combination of mods, we could create a brand new experience for a survival game within the creation engine? Well, today we're going to put that to the test, but not by just slapping any mod that might fall into the survival category into a video, but specially curating a fully synergized playthrough unlike any survival video you've seen so far. From an entirely brand new world space specifically designed to offer survivors a threat, to the very core mechanics required to create an immersive survival game. Sit back and relax as we take a dive into the best core survival experience Skyrim modding has to offer. So let's transform Skyrim into the ultimate survival experience.
The following is an emergency protocol by Heavy Burns Incorporated.
Badass champions? Yeah. Tough bosses? Yeah. Millions of players? Yeah. Years of content and regular updates? Yeah! Raid Shadow Legends has it all. Millions of players every single month, over 100,000 members on their Discord, thousands of videos every week, and almost 40,000 members on their Reddit. What I love about Raid is the community around it. There are thousands of resources available online in order to get started, on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, just about everywhere you can imagine. For new players especially, there's really no better time to jump in than now. But Burns, what makes you say that? What's new in Raid? Raid just released their biggest ever update, the Doom Tower, a giant 120 floor dungeon with a bunch of secret challenge rooms and 12 super badass bosses to take on along the way. And here's the best part, Raid is giving away a bunch of free goodies, plus a special champion, Bulwark, to help everyone get started in the tower. Cause trust me, you're gonna need him against some of those new bosses. If you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description, and if you're a new player, you'll get your free Void Champion Bulwark, 50 gems, an XP booster, some energy refills, and even an Ancient Shard as soon as you get in game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. You can also find me in the game under the name Heavy Burns if you want to join my clan. It's that easy. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in game. In this video, I've split the mods up into 3 categories: the world, building and crafting, and harvesting and survival. But I wanted to get our foundation down first, which means delving straight into our biggest mod at the start of the video. Now you could use any of the other mods in this video in a regular playthrough if you wish, but for this build I wanted to create a brand new survival experience that you couldn't get in the base world. So I found one of the most underrated, under the radar world space mods to ever exist. Introducing Chanterelle. This mod is a massive new completely open world space with hundreds of new areas to explore, and are designed to offer the perfect landscape for exploration and survival. And not only are the landscapes beautiful to explore, but lurking under the surface are many dangerous locations to uncover. Chanterelle provides a beautiful, and later in this video interactive, wilderness to explore, harvest, and build your base in order to survive. And combined with a few extra add-ons to overhaul things like its interiors, you're left with one of the most intriguing, dense, and interesting large world space mods to ever be created in Skyrim. With over 20 brand new individual biomes, hundreds of new points of interest to find and explore as you traverse the beautiful yet hallowed world, and alongside the dangerous native tribe patrolling the many tunnels below, this mod offers every single thing you'd need to build an amazing base location for our survival build. From dark secrets hidden deep within the earth, to beautiful vistas to explore and build, this is one of the most underrated mods I've ever seen, and it's more than time to let the people know of this masterpiece. Every single area I uncovered were all amazingly unique, and really gives me hope that there are more hidden gems like this mod left to uncover. Chanterelle is honestly more dense than even something like Falskar, and is completely designed to offer the best survival experience possible through Skyrim modding. For me, it's the shining gem of this video, and is the reason I wanted to delve this deep into making this list. It fits perfectly with the mods featured later in this video, and actually makes me excited to play Skyrim again, which doesn't really happen all too often anymore. From everything this mod adds, to the detail and completion it adds to them, I'm astonished that I've actually never seen it featured before, or even that I've never seen it mentioned before now. It's ginormously ambitious, but a completely fleshed out and complete new lands mod that's ripe for you to explore. And so good in fact that I'll be doing a series with it on the second channel at some point in the future, and trust me, I've only scratched the surface of what's available in Chanterelle. It's the perfect way to kick off this game change, and I cannot wait to actually play this myself. So now we've got our survival world all laid out ahead of us, we need to focus on a key part of any survival game, and that's the building and crafting, because in order to actually feel any sort of connection or sense of progress while scavenging the wilderness, you're going to need to be able to build a base. The first mod we're going to add is called Live Anywhere Constructable Shacks, which does exactly what it says in the name by allowing you to build multiple different small wooden shacks anywhere you like, ranging from the classic ground Shrek hut to the sky-high tree houses that will protect you against predators. It allows you to get your simple wooden shelter in any location you choose, and also allows for extra implementations like basement building and adding stairs to any of your sky shelters. Combined with the Campfire mod and its Campfire Additions companion, it allows for some pretty extensive customization to build pretty much anywhere you see fit, from setting up a small camp for the night, to creating a fully defensible base with other mods like the Hearth Craft mod. These mods combined give you hundreds of customization options, and with Jaxons Positioner, offers you the most well-adjusted and easy to control building mechanics so far possible in Skyrim modding. Extending your build to include things like larger farmhouses, and everything from common and rustic furniture to the upper class noble items which you can place wherever you like. Really, your possibilities are endless, and from there it's really just up to the extent of your imagination to see what you can create. Alongside your base building mechanic, I wanted to include another system often found in survival games, which is item durability. Loot and Degradation is a more complex mod than I'm going to go over in this video, but the premise is that over time, your weapons and armour will degrade and eventually break. This just adds that extra bit of use for harvesting materials, and overall, just adds that extra level to the next category in this video. Now the final section of this video is going to cover the harvesting and survival mods that will synergize to actually provide the core day-to-day tasks of this game change. So we're going to start with the most obvious and probably the most well-known mod in this video, with Ineed, which like 90% of you will already know, so I won't go too deep into it, but for those that don't, it just adds some basic hunger, thirst and sleep needs to your character. But combined with other simple mods such as Skyrim Fishing, it builds the base core of our need system, allowing you to hunt, farm, or fish for your next meal. It's often the small things that make up the bigger picture, and that's why adding additional details such as the mod Eating Animations with Sound can really improve the overall experience by providing full animations and sounds to eating every single food item in the game. Just add in that extra sprinkle of immersion by actually getting to see the food you spent the day trying to acquire. But that's not all we're going to affect in the world. Scarcity is a personal favourite mod of mine and is a simple one in thought, but massively impactful in usage, and it basically reduces the quantity of all loot found in the game, in every container or body, to make everything you find ever so more important. And additionally, because every item is so rare, we want to make every item so useful as well, with the mod Skyrim Recycling by TW Gorilla. This mod essentially allows you to break down most items you find in the game into their raw materials, meaning every sword, helmet and boot you find always has a use. Combined with the Loot and Degradation mod we added, it allows for a pretty consistent gameplay loop of having your items break and being able to craft another one without the immense strains that Scarcity adds to the loot system. But the final mod for this entire video is actually one I saw featured on a smaller channel by the name of Weeks Gaming, and it's the mod named Death is Highly Overrated, which helped inspire the thought of this survival build. What it does is essentially implement the Minecraft death mechanic into Skyrim, meaning you can set your spawn point and then once you die, you respawn there with no items whatsoever, meaning you have to return to your place of death to retrieve them. And with every single mod included in this video, from the landmass itself to building and crafting and now the harvesting and survival, you are finally free to experience one of the most perfect survival playthroughs possible within the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This video has been one I've wanted to make for a very long time, and I'm really excited to see how you guys implement any of these mods into your builds, or follow to create the same experience I will have playing this over on the second channel sometime in the future. From introducing the vast open world of Chanterelle, to Frankensteining our own working base building mechanic, to finally introducing a synergy of mods that is designed to bring you an interesting and challenging survival system. I hope this video has helped you either find a way to refresh your Skyrim experience, or just helped you discover a new cool mod for your playthrough. But feel free to suggest other mods that may aid this build in the comments, so other people can find them too. I also wanted to give a quick plug to our Discord server. It's a place where I'm active daily, and is the best place to reach me or others in the community who have similar interests of your own. So check the link in the description to join that. Oh, and Twitter is also another great way to reach me, so go follow that too. But I'll see you in the next video.